Thank you. First of all, an explanation about my hat. So it's hat is well, I'm sensitive to Wi-Fi radiation, and in the hat inside is a silver cloth which is a blockage against against electromagnetic fields, and so I can't stand this with the Wi-Fi. That's why I have the hat. Normally I don't wear a hat. So. About ProClima. ProClima started 81 with technological building materials and concentrated 87 on airtight solutions. We supply intelligent vapor systems and an active moisture management, sealing products for this for all purposes inside and outside, and outside sealing membranes with non-porous membranes and active moisture management. We are active in about 25 countries in the world, also with very challenging climate conditions like Korea, Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. Our topic is and insulation is perfect. The air tightness is not only a matter of energy efficiency, but also cost of mold. As you can see here, with a gap of only 1 millimeter width, we have about 800 grams of water per meter length in the construction per day. This is measured by Fraunhofer in the year 89 and results in the thermal regulation in Germany in 95, where air tightness was mandatory. The result is often mold, even if the outside layers are diffusion open here with an FD value of lower than 0.10 meters. It's a matter of how much humidity passes in the construction and cool down. And this mold is, of course, a problem for spores and for health because of spores and MVOC. The intelligent membranes we invented, produce, and supply have the ability that they change the moisture vapor transmission rate, which means in new buildings in winter it's protection against moisture because they are diffusion inhibiting, and in summer they are diffusion open and offer a high evaporation potential. In refurbishment they have on the inside the ability of a vapor retarder, vapor check, on the outside ability of a roofing felt. How does this work? The reason is that the characteristic is that the MVTR is at dry conditions. That means low relative humidity. We have a high diffusion resistance, and in high humidity, when it's high damp, we have a low resistance, which is about 10 meter or 50 meganewton second per gram at Intello, and down to about 0.25 meters or 1 meganewton second per gram in summertime. Because the humidity always drives from the inside, from the warm side to the outside, we have in the wintertime dry conditions at the vapor retarder. That means we have here a high resistance. And in summertime, when we have back diffusion from the outside to the inside, it increases relative humidity around the membrane, so that we have high relative humidity and the membrane open its structure and evaporate eventual moisture. This is possible to calculate, to simulate with these in-stationary dynamic computer-assisted simulation programs like from WUFI, which calculate the heat and humidity transport according to the real climate conditions. That means inside temperature, humidity, absorption of the light, and so on. And we measure or calculate this in an interval of about 1 hour, which is very accurate. These regulations look like this. That we have a construction which is on the outside diffusion tight. We calculate 10 years long. We add an additional water of 4 liters, and we look how fast this water can evaporate. And we see here with the polyethylene membrane, this is diffusion tight, and there is no extra evaporation capacity. And with Intello, we have 4 liters per year, which is able to evaporate to the inside, even if the membrane on the outside is diffusion tight, which is an optimal protection against mold and structural damage. We have these climate data all over the world, more than 7,000 meteorological stations, and together with this membrane, we have the tapes, from one tape for all purposes, for example, which is possible, able to be used for the overlapping, for the connection to adjacent components, for interior, for exterior, for refurbishment, and for all purposes, which is with a water-safe glue, which is a patented glue as well, and primer, and different purposes. We have glues sealing the membrane to a plaster of masonry, for example, which you apply just very easily, and you seal this. We have solutions if the masonry is not with plaster. There's a special bands which are tapes which are applied and plastered to have definite and safe solution of the air tightness layer of the plaster and the membrane. There are different solutions for corners and edges, a double split interliner for tapes. There are gaskets and grommets for cables, for pipes, and these penetrations. And then we have different solutions for retrofit, which is more and more important topic, not only in Germany but all over Europe and all over the world. These are membranes which has on the inside an SD value of 2 meters, on the outside of lower than 0.10 meters. We do apply them top and top here, like you see here, or you can do this by a regular bonding width of 9 meters. You fold it around or above these rafters so that you have no gaps in the membrane itself. The overlapping is on top of the rafter, and so you have a safe airtightness layer of these old buildings. So conclusion is these membranes offer a very high drying reserve, and if the drying reserve is higher than the moisture load, we have a freedom from structural damage. And this means an optimal protection against mold and these problems of health. Some pictures of buildings, just to give you an impression how this could look like. Here a segmented construction close to Heidelberg in Germany. And our issue is then the insulation is perfect with an intelligent airtightness system and intelligent vapor checks which provide an active moisture management for the construction. In Germany and in Ireland and UK we have special training houses, which means that people come to us and we train people how to install the product. We show them how to take care for all the critical points. and give them the information about the limits and possibilities to use these products. Our topic is the better one is the enemy of the good one, and so we invent and we develop every year a lot of new products and solutions. Very much.